Kania kuwale shamba. Wabulire. Kania ara. Maani yakulera. Sewache omwana wanangire. Anisha umbaje chiso. Haya pina. Cheza. Cheza. Haya. Nami nani usabakare sabayo bakare ko bali khengire.
Hawe wewe uzengeko mwana marebe bizabura.
Mayibonga kake bakotala mlali nono wingire.
Hapa sasa mpaka leo.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending with the time that you are watching us. Of course, this is Culture Hub TV, your number one online TV on matters of cultures and traditions of different communities of Africa. Today is another beautiful day to learn one or two aspects about the Bukusu culture. And of course, as we all know, even years are not just a year among the Bukusu community, because this is the time when they get a chance to exercise their celebrations about circumcision tradition, you know. And today I am just here to highlight to you what happens, the journey that a boy takes before becoming a man. Of course, according to them, it is called embalu, and they boast about their embalu being more of shaping a boy to a man and not just a cut like other communities do. We all know, of course, at some point a boy must pass that period when their foreskin must be cut to make sure, of course, yeah, you all know, I don't have to mention that. But now, today I want us to cover more about the embalu, the beginning of a boy, or the beginning of that journey when he now decides to become a man. Of course, one thing that stands out is that once a boy has decided to go through the process, or once he is of the age of going through circumcision, it is a ceremony on its own, and yes, it has a starting point. There is somewhere where he begins. And in this episode, I want to show you how the whole procedure is done, beginning from this first day of the process of embalu to the end. And also in this episode, I'm going to cover the role of Senge. Senge is an aunt, a sister to your father. The role that she plays during this embalu, her relationship with the son or of the initiate. And yes, I welcome you to watch this episode. Stay with me till the end. According to the Bukusu culture, once a male child is of age and ready for circumcision, the father will prepare him through advice and sharing of important information of their clan and repercussions of failing to withstand the knife. He will try to intimidate him just to gauge how serious he is. On seeing he is ready, he will initiate the process by asking the boy to dance while hitting the modified irons in his compound to pass information to neighbors that he will be having a circumcision ceremony. He will then assign some special individuals to take the boy to relevant homesteads for invitations. But the first homestead has to be the home of his aunt, sister to the father.
You know, customarily, in the Bukusu, Senge is the sister to your father, and they were given a lot of importance. there is nobody who is important in the community like Senge. Sengeasutalubito gwe babana. What I mean is Senge is the one who actually is able to advise and carry the blessings over the whole home. For example, if the father to this boy was not around, as a Senge, I have a permission to circumcise him. Like if he came like this and I decided to circumcise him, there will be no problem. And like when an uncle, a maternal uncle or a maternal aunt, so Senge is a maternal aunt, the sister to the father. So you're like you are a father to the boy. So naturally, before the boy goes anywhere, like the boy is coming to seek for permission to go and get circumcised. So naturally, he starts with the father, who is a Senge now. So if today I tell him not to proceed, I'll just send him back home. Mwambie enda wakutoa hizi vitu uoge, uvae nini utatairi hiyo mwaka ingine. So if you look at the boy and you think he's not sure of becoming a man, you can advise him and advise the father, give him some more time. The reason why I think they have started with me, I think I'm the first home that the boy is going to. In our home, the father is my cousin. His grandfather is the last born from our father's side. So my father was the firstborn. So naturally, it's like I have been given that respect. Naturally, my elder sister would have done it, but she's not there. So I stand in the gap, and probably also because I'm so passionate in matters culture, and I think I'm also an authority in the cultural matters. And to show that you really love your nephew and you are really happy that he has come, because it is not a privilege that is bestowed on other people. There are so many aunts, there are so many Senges in our family. There are the sisters to the father, but you see, he has not started there. It means they also hold you in very high esteem, irrespective. You see now, like I live in town, but they have come all the way. It means they hold me in, they have some level of respect for me and my position in the family. And to also show my love for the boy, you see the way, you see like, Sim and sugar is the sweetness of this world. And Sim in the Bukusu culture is a delicacy. It is something that is very treasured. It's something that is really treasured and precious, and it doesn't come very easy. Nowadays, when you go to most homes, you don't find sim. Like to get this sim, I had to go far and really look for it. So that like nikama maua na mpamba nayo, I'm showing him my love. I'm telling him that you are my beloved, and as a Senge, I love you, and I have given you the blessings to go and get circumcised. You also saw me with a glass of milk. That milk is pure. The milk is meant to clean his ways, to bless him, to make wherever he steps to be pure, so that nobody can be able to, circumcision in our culture comes with so many things. Like when a child has announced getting circumcised and started the journey of, now what he's trying to tell his relative that, come, I'm going to become a man. So he's calling us to go and witness him becoming a man. And that journey has got so many issues. We have the evil eyes. We have people who are not happy with it. We have with the people who can be able, even when he's traveling, like for example, the way he's like this, he's not even supposed to fall. He's really, people who work with him also have to be very clean. They don't just pick anybody. For you to see the family has told you take this child somewhere, they trust you. So inamaanisha wale wanatembea nao pia there are people that they have looked, they are good people. And when they see danger, they can protect him. And that is why unaona ninamwagilia maziwa. I am sort of protecting him. I'm sort of cleansing him. I'm sort of showing him that this precious milk is, that is how I look at you. Yeah, so...
What about the can? So you're some
Yes. That is supposed to harden him. And you know, blessing comes with the rebuke. You rebuke somebody. I also want to harden him. I also want to test and see if he's ready. If you give him a small whip and he cries, that is not somebody who can withstand a knife. Because if a small cane can frighten you, how do we now subject you to a whole knife? So it is to test and see how he's going to withstand pain, his perseverance, his stamina. And I have been very gentle. I have been very gentle because I think also that love, I don't also want to hurt him. But it's just to see how is he ready. Is he ready for it? You know, sometimes kids are pushed into this. Maybe parents wanaona wamechelewa kutairisha watoto, so they push kids. So the role of Senge is to actually find out, is the boy ready? And the reason why they start with Senge and Mai, so that asikuwa ameita watu, then when he comes at Senge, then you realize he's not ready. So you cut the shame before. Like if he came here and I told him go back home, so you utairi, you know, there's no another person who will know that it's only me. But you can imagine if he had gone round, then when he comes you realize he's not ready. Kuranga hapa kile chabisiki. Laya. Kuleja tu. So that is why they start with the Senge.
Special gift that Senge is supposed.
Yes. Especially when at this stage you don't give him any gift. But when, for example, especially now that he has started from my place, maybe to honor that respect the family has given to me, I have to give him a special gift. At the time when now he has gotten circumcised, he has in December now, when we are celebrating him coming out of childhood to manhood, I have to give him a special gift that I don't need even to tell him now. So yeye ataona tu whatever nitampelekea, naweza hata mnunulia gari. This is I think this is generation alpha. So you are wako. You always make. So whatever it will be, but I'll be there. I'll be there when he's getting circumcised. I'll look him in the eye. Generally, it is Senge.
Oh, are you the same person who will walk out with the
Yes. Yeah. So that is to ensure that he's doing it right. To ensure that I'm the last person he sees before he goes to face the knife. Yeah.
And what is the significance of that mwiko?
You know that mwiko, what happens is, it is like, and maybe you have seen most Bukusu men. Unaona kama mtu ametairi, wezi mpoint kidole hivi. It is just a ridicule. Bakuhombia Kumukango. So nobody can, it is the lowest of the ridicule you can go through. So it is like, now you are telling him this is the last of the ridicule you are going through. After this, everybody is going to respect you. Everybody is going to hold you as a man and somebody to be dependable in the community. Yeah. And that is why you see I've not given him a chair to sit on. Sure. Yeah.
Oh.
Now he's
a junior. He's still a junior.
Yeah, not even a junior. He's being prepared for stamina. He's being prepared for perseverance. Yeah. Ideally, he could even have sat outside. Gekaa huko nje, akulie huko nje. Like after the 2 days to circumcision, he cannot enter in the house. He will just be staying out. He will be fed from out. Maybe specific house that he can enter. Yeah.
What is the other role of Senge during his journey to circumcision?
Senge is to ensure the boy is safe. Even in those days, I don't know if they were practice culture my way. Usually when he goes at when he would go to now call his now maternal uncle to be the last. Now he comes there to be circumcised. After he has done everybody, called everybody, now the day before he's circumcised, he goes to his uncle's place. Then if they respect their daughter and the father has done the rightful rights like paid dowry, they will slaughter an animal, a cow, and give him meat in his neck, lihoni. Now when that lihoni comes, he will walk with it up to home. Then the fathers will remove it. Usually the person who is given is Senge. Senge is the one who is supposed to eat that meat. You see how important, and that meat is also very important. It cannot be given to anybody. Then at night, the father in the home will also slaughter an animal. Then the intestines, lisombo, he will sleep with it in. That is it. He will sleep with that matumbo kwa shingo. So you can imagine the kind of why Bukusu men are really, when you talk about it, that is the difference between Kuhebo, Mundun and Embalu. Now what he's going through is Embalu now. Kuheba is anybody. You can work in a hospital, you get your foreskin cut, but Embalu is the whole thing. It's between Embalu and Kuheba. So we prepare our ninis for Embalu. So after that, even that meat yenye amelala nayo wakimutoa. Usually some Senges used to also eat that. But I think this is a modern nini. They will put in his things pamoja na maybe matope kama atapakwa, and then it is kept safely. Yeah. And even the skin, the foreskin that will be, the person who is given those things to actually also keep is the Senge. They will know where to. It's about protecting their nephew and making sure that they are safe. Most people believe, you have seen that those are the things that now people use to damage the. It's a belief, I don't know, to damage the destiny of. So that is why you see so many human rights have argued that why do children have to go through all this? It is dehumanizing. To us, it's culture. It has a very important role to play before we look at the human side. It is, and in most cases, it is done with a lot of love, yeah, and in the best interest of everybody involved, yeah.
Okay, thank you, Senge.
Yes. Okay. So our Musinda will sit here. Sasa ataniambia story.